again. It's Uwe, the WaveLab god, who you may remember from a couple of messes ago. So you've got some new stuff here, right?
Yes, definitely. We have WaveLab 9 on this Musikmesse in Frankfurt. And WaveLab 9 comes with a revolutionary new user interface based on ribbons and tab layout concept for instant access to all vital program functions. Let me show you something just by clicking through the tabs. So you can see that all the important features and functions are organized in tabs now, which allows you to access them very easily without moving the mouse a lot.
That is a very big screen, man.
It is a very big screen, and if I would need to go from the left-hand side on top to the right-hand side of the button, it would be a very long way. So, like this render button, which is still here in the lower right corner.
It's a long walk from
yes,
there, right?
You could find it alternatively here in the quick render tab. So it's really fast just by having short distances.
Right, gotcha.
Another interesting and cool feature is the mastering. A high-end mastering plugin, or let's say is mastering suite, because it comes with multiple plugins which are very important for mastering in one user interface. We have compressors, limiters, saturation, and many others. And the most important thing about it, just let me load it up. You'll find it in the mastering section, Master Rig. The most important thing about it, yes, of course. The most important thing to mention is that it has mid-side capabilities. So each and every band can be stereo, of course, but you can switch it to mid-side processing.
That's where you process the sides separate to the middle. I mean,
yes, exactly.
It sounds obvious, but sometimes
yes.
It's not.
Yes, for those who are not so involved into MS editing, you can split the stereo signal into the mid and side. Usually you'll find, for example, your vocals in the middle of a recording and, let's say, guitars panned to the left and right. If you want to affect just the vocal in a complete mix, you can use such a plugin to edit just the middle.
Yeah, and it's also good for sort of sweetening the stereo width as well, isn't it?
Definitely. For this sweet stereo width processing, we have, of course, the stereo imager, and the stereo imager is also multi-band. So this is very, very effective in widening, because usually you would like to.
You don't want to widen the bass, do you?
Exactly. You would lower the width of the bass to be, let's say, compatible for a vinyl mix.
Yeah.
Because, as you know, or as you may know, if there's too much stereo width in the bass, it may happen that your needle's dropping off from the record.
Yeah,
that's what we don't want in the club.
The cutting engineers don't like that.
No, we don't want this. So this tool is optimum for stereo editing with mid-side, and also, not to forget, it offers some sidechain capabilities. Let me load a preset. I've called it the U-Bass sidechain, and I will load a demo file. I'll turn the effect off, and let's listen first to this file. So this file included a bass and something like an oriental guitar. And they are at the same level. Now, by sidechaining the signal, let me turn on the master rig, activate the sidechain. I can set my parameters, so anytime the bass is playing, it will lower the frequencies of the oriental guitar. Let's listen to it again.
Yeah, That's like saying we don't want that one in the mix, but that's an extreme setting, right? Yeah.
Yes, it's a very extreme setting, especially to demonstrate it.
I don't think the sitar player would be too happy with that treatment.
No, the sitar player wouldn't be so happy, but it's an impressive demonstration here at Messe, where we have a very high output. So yes, it's not. But you can use it, for example, to dampen the bass when a kick drum is bouncing.
I imagine for pumping kind of.
For
like
pumping kind of club tracks,
yeah.
it's elementary. Yeah.
Cool.
Mastering. But talking about MS processing, WaveLab included now mid-side processing for each and every plugin. So not only the included plugins, but also any third-party plugin can now be used with mid-side processing. If you have a look at our master section, let me unload just the master rig, switch to another file, and let me load a delay, a stereo delay. And here in the master section again, you have the option to choose the channel processing, whether stereo, left, right, mid-side, and so on.
Okay.
Let's listen to this demo file. This, again, extreme demo file, first in stereo. So what we heard is that we have a delay on the left-hand side, the right-hand side, and on the mid. Let me turn off the delay, and let's just listen to the file without any effect. So we have the guitar on the left.
Sounds like a Beatles mix.
Yes, some kind. You know, Beatles, they first started to have success in Hamburg, that's where I came from, where Steinberg is based, and so that's no coincidence. We have on the left-hand side the guitar, on the right-hand side the bass, and the hi-hat in the middle. Now what I can do, I can, for example, say process only the left side. What now will happen that I will get a delay on the guitar, but not on the bass. There. On the other side, I could switch to right. Now it's only delay on the bass, and so on.
Right, so you could, yeah, okay, so I can see the power of that. That's a good illustration.
Yeah, so you could independently edit the left channel, the right channel,
so
the mid,
it
and
creates
MS.
multiple insert points for the mid and side.
Exactly. If I switch to side, for example, I have delay on guitar and bass, but not on the hi-hat. Right on the 8s. So that's all mid-side processing. And there's also an MS view in WaveLab. So you can simply click here, and then you can make your mid and side signal easily visible. It's a very, very powerful feature. And there are some countries like Japan, I heard yesterday, here at the Yamaha booth, where mid-side processing is already essential for mastering. And I think in the future, maybe thanks to WaveLab, it will also be more popular in European mastering.
Yeah, excellent. That sounds pretty good to start with, right?
Yeah. Of course, there are many other new features. We have now a direct exchange with Cubase and Nuendo. So if I want to add an audio file in Cubase or Nuendo, I can simply open it in WaveLab. This is a future request we had from many customers because it was possible with Cubase VST5 in 1999. Finally, it has been reintroduced. So we listen to our customers, and we have even more developed this feature. What you can do now is create an audio export of your song in Cubase or Nuendo. Open this mix down file in WaveLab, and if you're not satisfied with the mix, you can double click on this file, let it open in Cubase again or Nuendo, the project, and remix down.
And tweak it, right? Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah, these were just a few of many
So
features. Maybe one more thing, if you would like to have a look at this great docking features. If you're not happy with the design, you can easily drag and drop basically every window to create your own favorite layout.
I see. So you got.
Yeah, we have a very, very effective docking system. Simply drag and drop each and every window. Very impressive, very effective, and yeah.
Oh, that's useful, right? Especially with such a massive screen. Right?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. And then you can rearrange, like before, all your window layouts easily in settings.
So, what this version available now?
It's available. Yes, definitely, it's available already. And yeah, for all users, you can update since WaveLab 6. So there are updates available for 6, 7, 7.5, 8, and 8.5. You can upgrade from elements 6, 7, 8, and you'll find the prices in our online shop.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.